Hi family, Dr. Hooten here at Hooten Family Healing Center in Dallas, Texas. This is chapter 2 of your new life or your family's new life. Now maybe you've started in the past and you need to come back and watch chapter 1 and 2 again. Chapter 1 was all about mindset. Essentially, what that means is your health is up to you. It's not up to some guru on TV. It's not even up to me. Your health is up to you. It's an internal decision. So you have to find that inspiration. Why do you want to get healthy? For me, it's all about avoiding dementia. That's the fear side of things. I don't want to get that. That scares the tar out of me. So I'm going to do everything I can now so that I don't get dementia later. And on the positive side, even more fun to think about, is I want to watch Steele and her children, and perhaps even her children, grow up, and I want to be able to play with them. I want to be able to get on the tennis court and soccer field with them when I'm 100. I want to be able to adjust you and help people all the way up till I'm 100. How cool is that? I'm not looking at 100 as if I'm falling apart. So that is mindset. So the first physical thing that you need to master is your spine, and that's what chapter 2 is all about, your spinal health. Really what that means is your central nervous system health. And I'm talking about the physical part of it. We're going to get to the mental side later, because stress is obviously, mental stress is a killer in this country. It raises cortisol. It can totally destroy different chemicals in your brain. But physically, that's where you're going to have my help or help from colleagues that specialize in getting your spine to flow. I mean, after all, your brain is in charge of your physical body. If you took my brain totally out, what happens to my heart? So if we took my brain out and my heart stops, that's called a heart attack. Are you saying that your brain being removed causes a heart attack? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Your heart will not function without your brain. Neither will your lungs. Neither will your immune system, nor your cancer fighting system, or your kidneys, or your bladder, or anything else. So I'm going to highlight a testimony of this very thing. So this young lady who's in her 70s, you've probably seen her around, you've seen pictures of her all over the place. This is an incredible testimony on cancer. Whether you have cancer or not is irrelevant. I mean, if you do, that's relevant, obviously, but if you have headaches or something, or if you have back pain, or if you have some other health issue, just think of what I'm going to share about Ms. K, okay, this lovely lady here, okay? Think in terms of your body is trying to work the same as hers. So I did not treat cancer. I don't treat cancer any more than I treat headaches or back pain or anything. So whatever it is that brought you in to see us, my job is not to fix that. It's to get your body so that it has the best chance to fix it, right? You are the healer. You are the healer. Just like mentally, you've got to decide to be well. Healing only comes from within. It doesn't come from anywhere else. It cannot come from a medication. So if you've got cancer or headaches or whatever, and you turn to a pill, all that's going to do is chemically treat the symptom that you're dealing with. So let's take a common one, headaches, right? You don't get headaches because of the lack of a drug. You don't get cancer because of the lack of chemotherapy. You've got to get your mind right here. You don't get constipation or thyroid problems because of a lack of a drug. That's not how it works. And if you rely on those things, friends and family, I'm telling you, if you rely on a drug, you're covering up the symptom and your body is getting worse. Now it's got to deal with a chemical onslaught of this drug. And look at the side effects. There's a website called drugs.com. The drugs that I was taking as a kid, they're all removed. They're off the shelf because they killed enough people over the last 25 years that they had to get removed. I've been there. I've been sick. I've been one of these people like Ms. K. You know people. Maybe you're that way. I'm telling you, your brain is trying to fix you. It's programmed. Your DNA is designed and programmed to heal you. It's not designed to get you sick. I was told I had a genetic condition. Maybe you've been told you had a genetic predisposition, that this autoimmune disease is genetic. I'm telling you, your brain and genes are still trying to fix you. If you've had your gallbladder removed, guess what? Your brain's trying to fix that. Now, can you grow a new gallbladder? Probably not. If you've had an organ removed, now you've permanently disfigured your body, right? But your brain and spinal cord and your nerves are still trying to deal with that. It's always adapting, always growing, always learning. So own your spine. Your kids, if you want to give them power and authority over their body, have them and tell them and show them how to own their nervous system. It's everything to you. You can't digest food without it. I don't care what nutritionist or dietitian you've talked to. And I know a lot of you out there, and maybe you are one of those. Listen, food is critical, right? We're going to talk about that on the next video. But you can't even digest food without your nerves. You've got a group of nerves that innervate your intestines, your stomach. There's a nerve that controls the acid produced in your stomach to digest food. So anybody out there dealing with acid reflux, guess what? If your spine is subluxated and you're not doing anything about it, yes, it's going to interfere with your brain to your stomach, to your colon, and everything else. So your spine has to be first. Food is a very close second, because even if you have your brain flowing to your body, that's what we do here. Even if you get your brain flowing to your body needs key nutrients, right? You're going to build a heart. You're going to build lungs. You're going to build an immune system out of what you put in. So food is critical. You can kill yourself with a bad diet, but the actual power that uses that food, that uses those nutrients, comes through your spinal cord. So let's be real clear on that. You should take care of your spine every single day. One of the most common ways people destroy their spine is they're looking down. Notice I have the camera looking up right now. This is actually helping the shape of my spine. If you're looking down like this at your phone all the time, or if you read all the time, or if you're on a computer all the time and you're hunched over like this, guess what? You are destroying your spine the longer you're in that position. So because we're not going to be able to avoid driving, right? And I look down at people all day. I mean, I'm adjusting them, right? I have to look down at my daughter. We do things that are bad for our spine. You should strengthen your spine every day. So once you come into the office and we take the x-rays, we'll be able to better identify what you need to be doing on a daily basis to take care of your spine. One of the easiest and highly effective things to do are those wobble cushions. The more motion you keep in your spine, the better it's going to flow on a day-to-day basis. And then usually at night, there'll be something you need to be doing depending on the shape of your neck and your back. If you've got a curvature in your spine like I did, there's going to be exercises for you to do to help keep that flowing. You want to strengthen your spine. And if you can get some correction in there, that's going to take time and diligence, but that's the idea. You want to reduce the amount of pressure that's being applied. So if my arm is my spinal cord and you've got your bones have been subluxated in there and it's putting pressure on your system, you want to, on a daily basis, reduce the amount of pressure as much as you possibly can. Obviously, if you do that regularly and consistently, you're going to need me less down the road. And wouldn't that be awesome? If you get an adjustment regularly from me to get the pressure off, or one of our doctors here, and then on a daily basis, you're doing things to take care of your spine, what will that do for your organs? What would that do for your immune system? What would that do for your cardiovascular system? What would it do to your hormones? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, let's look around. There's testosterone stores everywhere. There's hormone specialists everywhere. This is one of the bigger things. But think about it. Your brain and spinal cord are in charge of your hormones. Take care of this every day. Figure it out. Force it into your schedule. Keep your adjusting schedule, especially at the very beginning. That's where we got to do the most work. If you have damage in there that's been building up, it's going to take us multiple visits and a lot of energy and a lot of time to get all that pressure off. But then if you stop taking care of it, what's going to happen? So each adjustment is crucial to keeping your spine flowing. Each exercise that you do is crucial to keeping your spine flowing. So you put those two things together, before you know it, your spine's going to be flowing. Obviously, you're going to be feeling radically different. I mean, one of the more common things I hear from everybody is I'm sleeping better, or I have more energy, or my sex drive is going up. You name it, I've heard it. All the way up to the big stuff like Miss K, right? Remember, she fixed herself. She didn't do one round of chemotherapy. She didn't do one round of radiation. She did exactly what we said. She got adjusted. She was getting adjusted every day at first. Her spine was a mess, and she'll tell you that. There's a big crookedness, curvature, scoliosis in her lower spine. Her neck is all jacked up. You know, she was in her 70s when we met, so everything had deteriorated. We started working on her spine. Her brain started connecting. Her nerves started flowing. Her body started fighting this cancer, lickety-split. She also made a huge nutritional change, which we're going to talk about in the next video. But simply, she cut out all carbohydrates and the cancer cells started to die off. get your spine flowing, change your food, but start with your mindset. Dr. Newton signing off. Take care of that spine every day. Take care of it, take care of it, take care of it. Get your family to take care of it. Be conscious of it, posture-wise, everything. And then tomorrow will only look better and better. We love you guys. Remember, drugs are bad. God is great. He gave you a body that's great. We'll talk to you next time.